MC Oluomo should be very careful. And the people that work around MC Oluomo, that their time is up. They should allow peace to reign in Lagos and Nigeria. Yeah. People will be, the son of our daughter of will be dying. And what has happened? Then the next one now, we should be very careful for September, for another one to happen. So it's there. He said because it's going to touch them for 24, 25, 26. It's written. I don't like money. I don't like women. I don't like anything in this world. I just don't want to miss my heavenly home.
For more prophecies and gospel news around the world, subscribe to 12 Star TV and turn on notifications.
Our daddy, thank you so much for the time that you allow God to use you to minister to everybody. Thank you so much. We're here because of this amazing book, Revelations 2024. It has been about, if I don't make a mistake, it has been almost 15 years that you've been writing books.
Since 2000.
Since 2000.
That's number 24.
24. So I know God, and everything that you said in your books are always come to pass. And so can you please brief us in general what this book, Revelations 2024, is all about?
I'm not the owner of the world. He said, don't struggle about what to say before anybody. I will put my word into your mouth. So it's what he asked me to do. When you look at 1 Samuel 8 and 9, he said, don't be ruffled or perturbed because I'm not the one that rejects you. These people said they want king. That's the reason why I'm giving you a sword. But don't worry. Then Samuel was happy with that statement. Then when the camel got missing, he said, there's a person you can talk to. He only comes once in a year. But we never know, maybe he's in the town. And when Saul approached Samuel from afar, Samuel said, Saul, the son of Kish, the camel that got missing has been found. And then the other things I have to tell you. And when they got to the high table, they said, you are the new king of Israel. So he was shocked. And that was all. So for prediction 2024, the Lord said, before you move with anybody, background checking is very important. Background checking. Then in this book this year, the Lord made me to minister to the whole world. It's better for you to be a believer than to be a Christian. When you ask anybody in the front of the church, where are you going? He said, I'm going to church. Why do you go to church? He said, I'm a Christian. Those are the people who siphon church money, stealing, fornicating. It was a rubbish thing. But Daniel was a believer. Elijah was a believer. Then Abraham was a believer. In the book of 1 Samuel, in the book of Genesis 17, he said these three people in the hot sun, we need to do something about them because the sun is too hot. So for this, we need to get them. And they gave them food that day. And then after the food, the man said, this man has no child. We need to help him. So people believe, some people are praying today, God come and help me. Then there's one thing I want Nigerians to know. Nigerians use God too much. They use God like pure water. God is not a person you can just use like that. You get the point? So that's the reason why this 2024 book, this 2024 books is different. Then they were warning us about Celestial Church. That Celestial has wasted 25 years. Setback of 25 years. But the Lord said he's coming to take over his church. That church belongs to him. So we should do away with the pastor we have, and then we should arrange and get a new constitution and move forward. Because if this is not done, before the first quarter of the year, people will be, the son of our daughter will be dying. And what has happened? Then the next one now, we should be very careful for September, for another one to happen. So it's there. He said because it's going to touch them for 24, 25, 26. It's written. Then he said, MC Oluomo should be very careful. And the people that walk around MC Oluomo, that their time is up. They should allow peace to reign in Lagos and Nigeria. And about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, the second in command that was in charge of the tricycle involved in an accident on the Third Mainland Bridge and died on the spot. Then when you look at the book again, it was trying to tell us in that book, before the first quarter of the year, people will be, the son of our daughter will We'll be dying. And what has happened? Then the next one now, we should be very careful for September, for another one to happen. So it's there. He said, because it's going to touch them for 24, 25, 26. It's written. Then he said, MC Oluomo should be very careful. And the people that walk around MC Oluomo, that their time is up. They should allow peace to reign in Lagos and Nigeria. And about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, the second in command that was in charge of the tricycle involved in an accident on the Third Mainland Bridge and died on the spot. Then when you look at the book again, it was trying to tell us in that book that this year, before the end of May and June, Nigeria, the dollars and everything will come. Then Tinubu will change a lot of ministers. Some of the ministers will be changed. Then there will be trouble for Akpabio. So everything is in that book. Then but EFCC and DSS and everything, they should match them so they can do a good job. But we're going to do something very perfect and very good in NDLA and in the EFCC this year. They will take people to court, they will court-martial them and jail them. And that has happened last month, in February. It happened in Anambra State. Wow. EFCC has been everywhere in Nigeria. Then quality control and quality control, everything will come through Tinubu's regime. And what they're expecting of Tinubu, they should expect more. Because Nigeria has expired before. Nigeria has expired 2014. So now Tinubu will raise the hope. But before the second time, we will set up a constitutional conference that will write another constitution. A rotational presidency will be thing of past after the regime of Tinubu. Because we're not going back to square one again. So all it's this book, just to mention a few. Thank you very much.
But one thing about him that still surprised me, because I don't know, it's a knowledge, but how the whole Bible could be coming from any angle whenever he's talking, just like saying it as if it's normal talk. So that is why I want you to put that light. Maybe I myself can have something to gain if I can also be. So it's something I would like to hear. Then at the same time, if I can have something to.
Thank you very much. They said knowledge is power. I don't like money. I don't like women. I don't like anything in this world. I just don't want to miss my heavenly home. That's my target. Since I was born, I don't have friends. There's nothing you can do to make me annoyed. You cannot inconvenience me for 10 minutes. I will never. Something happened yesterday. No, if you should ask Ramon and some people, the book we're to launch today, somebody brought it from Nigeria to help me to bring it from Nigeria. Then when he brought it from Nigeria, he went to Birmingham. So getting to Birmingham, he said he went to work immediately, and nobody can bring the book now. Then I called Apostle Rahim. I said, Rahim, the woman that brought 80 books said, it's at work. That was Saturday morning. So he said, that's going to be a problem. I said, no. My motto is, no problem. Leave everything. So when they were in the bus area over there, they brought out the book looking for any Nigerian coming to London. So when they brought out the book, a boy inside the car, the van said, this is a man I normally watch on telly. Doesn't need a book in London? Then put my name, let me call the person that's coming to collect it. The book was here yesterday evening. Who worked on it? So that's the reason why I don't think like you people. If you ask my father, my motto is no problem. Are we dying tomorrow? I said no problem. Are we going to be broke tomorrow? No problem. If God is there, He knows more than us. So that Bible, I've finished reading Bible more than 60 times. If I don't have anything to do, I lock myself in, I'll be reading. Lock myself in, I'll be reading. Knowledge is not lost. But you can be counting money, looking where you're going to work. But this is the Bible they're going to put by me inside my casket if I'm going, not my certificate. So, and if the Bible is in you, the world is in you, you won't be able to offend anybody. Everybody will be your brother. and you'll be looking for good for everybody. You can have 10 children. Look at what the mistake Isaac did in the book of Genesis 27. He said prayer is finished. That's your first son. You could have helped him, but it's too blunt. He said, Esau, you can go. Go and walk with your hand. I've blessed Jacob. And that's all. So what Esau believed was what he was doing. In Genesis 30:25, Genesis 31:32-33, when he now met Jacob, when he met Esau, he put his hand in his pocket, wanted to dash his brother. He said, don't dash me anything. I have enough. Ever since I left home, I will not be playing. And God has supported me. And that was all. So, my brother, I read it, and the Holy Spirit make it to sink in me. Without talking 3 minutes, I give you the 10 quotations. And I don't look for anybody downfall. I'm a straightforward person. And anything the Lord revealed to me about you, I will tell you. Either good or bad, go and work on it. So that's awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Another one.
Thank you so much, Daddy, for the powerful summary of this book. I know you have a lot to say about this book, and I can't wait to go through this book. But for now, I'm gonna call upon our Deputy Shepherd, CCC, Clapham Parish. Thank you, sir. We've discussed a lot of things about this book with Daddy just now with the summary. Can you please, what do you have for Daddy? What do you have? I believe you have a question.
I wouldn't say I have questions because I am used to him. I know him, I know the predictions, and we've been together almost about 20, let's assume it's about 27, 28, 30 years now.
Yeah.
So it's not new to me because for me to be, I'm not going to say we are friends, we are family. That's something we are family. My wife, his wife, the children, Candy, and other people, all of them in Ireland, we are close-knit families. So the prediction is not new to me. We are only looking forward to read in details the one for 2024. So all the subsequent predictions from year 2000, so up to this present moment, I've had a lot of insight into them. So it's something I'm looking forward to. And for the launching today, we thank God that because this our parish here is not a stranger. You understand me? Even through the man whom God used to found this church, late Baba Oke. So he's more or less, when I say family, yes. I'm only looking forward to read in details the prediction for this year. Some of them have been actualized, have come to pass. So we are praying to God that every prediction that God is using him to do, because to do a prediction is something that is not by the knowledge of man, but by the spiritual inspiration. So, and I thank God that God is working, speaking through him. So that's all I've got to say at the moment.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much.